With a short post here, it says, are the apps actually terrible? Or am I just having bad luck? Well, it could be a bit of both, but let's see what this person has to say. I got out a 3.5 year relationship in October and just recently got back on the apps. So we're in March now, so about 5 months. I think that's probably enough to maybe dip your toe into dating. As long as you're fully over that previous relationship, but if you've been with that person for 3.5 years, it's going to take you probably another year or two to fully get over that person. So they've been on Hinge and Bumble. However, it seems like every guy I match with put zero effort into the conversation at all. Okay, so this is from a girl's point of view. I'll message them about something they've mentioned on their profile. They'll respond back, but ask no follow-up questions or ask me about myself at all. Okay, that's quite surprising because usually you see it the other way around. You usually see guys sending these paragraphs to a woman and her just giving okay or very blunt responses. But it looks like this girl's kind of getting that back. Now, if she was attractive, I doubt she'd be getting such blunt replies. So maybe she isn't doing too great in the looks department. But look, these guys have matched with you, so they obviously find you attractive to an extent. And I think as a girl, you're going to have many more matches than a guy. We all know that. So maybe you're just matching with the bad boys who don't really care about you. Maybe you need to be matching with guys who are on your level or a little bit below your level. Of course, this is just guesswork because we don't actually know who she's swiping on or what her profile looks like. But it does suck if she's putting in a lot of effort and she's not getting any effort back. Then hey, for you that should be a good sign that these guys aren't right for you. Don't waste any more time on them and spend time on men who are going to give you much more attention and feedback than these current guys are. The most I get is, how's your day been? Well, that's better than what some guys get, but yeah, if you kind of feel like you're talking to a brick wall, you're not getting anything back, then again, move on, find a guy who's going to treat you much better. When I was on them before my last relationship, I obviously wasn't going on dates with every guy I matched with, but I'd at least have conversations via text with good proportion of them. So, see, the thing is, I think a lot of guys, they don't have great success on these apps, so when they're texting someone, they're probably coming across as a bit disinterested because they're just so fed up of the constant communication back and forth, it not leading anywhere. They know the girl's probably messaging multiple guys while they're both messaging each other. So it just leaves them with a bit of a pit in their stomach about this just isn't worth it. That I'm probably talking to a girl where it's not going to go anywhere and she's probably not very good for me. So maybe that's coming through the messages you're having with these guys. She ends by saying, has anyone else run into this? I'm about ready to delete the apps again. I just want to meet someone in real life. Well, yeah, absolutely. Meeting people in real life is much better, especially as a girl. If you approach a guy you find attractive, that guy's probably never been approached in his life. So to get in front of him and show that confidence and ask him out or start a conversation with him, that's going to light up his world, and he's going to remember you more than any of these girls on the app. So if you do want to find a relationship, absolutely approach men in person. But when has that ever happened? Girls rarely approach men in person unless they have some alcohol down their throat. But deleting the apps, sounds like she's only just downloaded it, so for her to just kind of give up the apps is quite funny. I think you've got to give it a couple more weeks before throwing in the towel. But yeah, with the apps you've got to get through a lot of the crap to get to the goods, and I'd love to know why her 3.5 year relationship ended. She didn't mention why. She didn't mention what I'm saying. What I'm thinking is a lot of girls do end up breaking up the guy in these relationships, so maybe she's starting to regret her decision of leaving her 3.5 year relationship and going on these apps where men just do not care about you, and it's pretty dehumanizing, but that's just how it is. But what I do for her, if I was in her position, got to make the best profile possible. Lots of current photos, no old photos. Have nice, engaging prompts, and those prompts you've got to show what you provide in a relationship, not what you're looking for. Talk about some of your hobbies so the guy can bounce off of that when he's matching with you. Lots of smiley pictures as well. The amount of pictures I used to see on the dating apps of girls pounding their face, looking quite aggressive, and you can see they're probably on the apps for the wrong reasons. So yeah, you can really create your app even as an average girl and still get some top tier guys matching on you. And yeah, maybe you should just be not talking to the bad boys. Not saying that's what she's doing, but look, guys on these apps usually put in much more effort than these women, so I'm starting to think that maybe she's just matching with the bad boys who do not care for her one bit. Anyways, that's all guys. Cheers. See ya.
I've come too far to stop now.
My ultimate is ready.